Hi, in this video, we'll talk about text before, text after, and text split functions in Excel. We have a sample data set here with city, country, and postal code. So all the data is in one single cell for each row, and we want to separate the data into city column, country column, and postal code column. Now, for this, we'll be using three functions, text before, and the text after, and the text split functions. So let's see the syntax. The text before and text after, they have the same syntax within the parenthesis. They take six arguments. So it is equal to text before. The syntax is equal to text before with text, delimiter, instance num, match mode, match in, and if not num, and having the same syntax for text after. Text split, we have the text, call delimiter, row delimiter, ignore empty, match mode, and pattern. Now let's understand these formulas by doing it. Is equal to text before. Now we're using this text before function to extract the city column, and we have to give the reference cell A13, and then you have to write the delimiter. Delimiter here is comma, because the comma is the one that is going to help in separating the columns, right? It is separating the words, and that is one which is going to help us to separate the data into columns. Now let's take the instance num. So there are two commas here. So we have to take the instance num, which the text before which comma, the first comma or the second comma. So it is the first comma that you want because you want city name, Brisbane. So write the instance num as one, and the match mode to be one because you don't want any case sensitiveness. So go to case insensitive match, and then just press enter. So you have the is being extracted. That means from the before the first delimiter, the text before has extracted the city and copy down the formula by using the left mouse button and dragging it. And if you want the postal code, you can use text after the delimiter. So here there is a comma, and after that there's a text that is a postal code. And if you want to use this, so we have to use a text after the comma. So you have to use the text after formula here is equal to text after, and the same syntax goes for it as well. So let's click on text after and take the syntax here and put the comma, and then so the delimiter is again comma here, and then what you see is instance num. Instance num is 2, so second comma, right? You want the pin code before the second comma, so we just wait for the second comma. So and then we can give 1 for the match mode and press enter. So we got the postal code, and we can copy down the formula like this. So we have separated the city and postal code. Now we have to separate the country column. We'll use text before function for this. Text before, and see if we can get the only Australia, that is a country name, and we'll use the reference cell and then give the instance num as because it is before Australia is before the second comma, so instance num should be second, and then you can give the match mode, and one argument we have missed is the delimiter, so we have to give the mention the delimiter here and then put the comma, and then close the parenthesis and press enter. So you're getting two, right? You're getting Brisbane in Australia, the city and the country name. So with text before, you cannot extract the mid portion of the cell. Then how do you do this? Let's see if we can do it, work around with text after. For this, we'll take the same cell and we'll use a delimiter, which is comma, but we'll take the text after the first comma, right? So since we want Australia, we'll change that, and the match mode being the same thing, and press enter. Now we have got two things. One is Australia and the pin code. So both text after and text before are not working when you have some text string or substring in between the main string. So to extract this, let's combine two formulas like text split and text after. So, and before doing that, let's also delete this. So let's enter the formula for to get the country with textsplit is equal to textsplit and then take the text. For here, you have to use the nested text after formula in the text document, text after. Okay, then you take the text and give the delimiter and the instance name you want 1 because you want Australia and then which is a country and then the match mode is 1. Close it. Now for the text split, the arguments we have to enter. Now the column delimiter we have to give. In the column delimiter, we will again mention the comma and then the row delimiter will skip this. So we just give the comma and then ignore empty, which ignores empty cells if there are any. So for that, you have to press true and then close the parenthesis. So if you want to copy down the formula and the entire, the data set gets separated into the country and postal code. And this is how you work around with text split and text after formula, which is much easier than the mid, right, and left function when you have. And if there are any other solutions or any doubts, comment in the comment section and I'll get back to you. And thank you for watching the video.